All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to IA Command, and we are here at the finals of the June tournament, the final tournament for the Season 9 IACP competitive season and tournament season. And we've got Derek here in the finals. We got to see his top 4 game against Bacon's Vader list. And we've also got here in the finals Destruct1, who is playing the double Rancor list. Now, we haven't seen the Rancors in this tournament so far from the featured matches. I actually haven't done the other top 4 game yet, but hopefully I will have recorded that and uploaded it before this video comes out. But yeah, we haven't seen them, but they were definitely out in force this tournament. We had 3 Rancor lists, 2 double Rancors, and a single Rancor list that had some Lothcats. We just haven't seen them. I have not been prioritizing putting them on the channel. But now, of course, we are here at the final match, so we're going to see Destruct1's double Rancors up against Derek. And I do want to call out, this is actually Herbie's build that Destruct saw a lot of value in and has taken to a undefeated run here in the tournament while Herbie was playing the double ATSTs, another cool list that he came up with. And I also want to mention, this is going to be Destruct1's 4th appearance in the top 4 out of these 4 tournaments, and actually going to be his 3rd appearance in the finals. So Destruct1 absolutely kind of has become the end boss for these tournaments. Really, he's kind of the player you have to beat once you get to the ending of these tournaments. So let's see if he's going to make this his first tournament win, or if it's going to be Derek and Destruct is just going to have to be having top 4 placements in every tournament this season, which is still quite an accomplishment. Alright, so these are, again, Rancors. This is the pre-nerf Rancor. If you haven't heard, the Rancors are being updated or rebalanced for Season 10. So they no longer are going to have that second black dice, but instead are just going to have a single black dice with +1 block. But this is going to be the last time we see the Rancors in their double black dice configuration. And not only that, it's going to be the last time we see Waska Hunting Ground being used in a tournament, at least until it rotates in again sometime in the future, if we ever decide to do that. Waska is being rotated out this season for Endor Defense Station. Yep. So this will be a nice send-off for Waska. Not really a send-off for Rancors. I think, as I said in my previous video that I made, I think Rancors are still going to be super powerful even with that nerf. I don't think it really hits them that hard. But it'll be the last time we see them rolling 2 black dice every attack. So let's jump in to the gameplay here. If you haven't seen the other top 4 matches, we've got Derek playing Scum. He's got 8 activations with IG-11 with Clan of 2 attachment to bring the Grogu companion. That's just called the Child, so we didn't know it was called Grogu when we made the card. He's got Mando, the 8-point version, Renegade. We've got Onar, Dr. Aphra, the Elite Jawa, Gideon Argus, and R2-D2, and then C-3PO, with being brought in with Temporary Alliance and the Elite Jawa's ability. And then on Destruct side, he's got 2 Rancors, each with Feeding Frenzy. And again, this was something that Herbie innovated with his list. Gives them a Surge for Recover option. Actually, let me see if I can pull up the card here. There we go. Unchanged from FFG version, very overlooked back in the day. Of course, they didn't have Rancors to use it, or good Rancors to use it, but probably would have even been good on the old Rancors since they had Brutality. But yeah, it gives them Surge to Recover 2 and makes them very, very tanky, in addition to their 2 black dice, and also gives them that +1 damage bonus, which is especially good with their Cleave Surge as well. We've got Jabba, 2 regular Jawas to feed the Rancors, Dr. Aphra, Bib Fortuna, Smuggling Compartment, Unshakable, and Beast Tamer. So it looks like, who's got initiative here? Okay, so it looks like Derek has initiative and has opted for the blue deployment zone. By the way, there's no other figures on the edges. You can see all the figures here. I'm just zoomed in so we can see the action. And we are playing on Waska B, so the difficult terrain does not obstruct movement. However, it does deal a strain to any non-mobile figures that have to move through it, which includes the Rancors. Even though normally they would ignore difficult terrain as massive figures, they will take a strain each round that they enter the difficult terrain. So let's get into the match here, so I can see the cards. There we go. Okay, and we're going to start off with Gideon. Going to focus up Mando and has to use the movement on R2 because the terminal is 5 spaces away from the deployment zone. So for R2 to be able to draw a card this round off of Scomp Link, has to use that movement from Gideon. Now, last round we saw IG-11 use the... what is that command card? Oh yeah, Field Tactician, to get a bonus move action to IG-11 via the Child Companion, and was able to absolutely mark one of the opponent's figures round 1 with guild programming and rapid fire. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he could definitely do that from here, shooting down this way. So we'll see if that is something that happens. Now, of course, even if he does do that, unlike the Fifth Brother, the Rancors take a lot less damage from attacks, especially with 2 black dice, and they have that recover from Feeding Frenzy and from Voracious. So it'll probably be a lot less effective in this match than it was in the previous one, but it could still be the damage burst and the tempo advantage that Derek needs to get this game under his favor. Alright, so we've got Jabba, going to draw a card, and I'm guessing he focused the Rancor. Let's see. Yeah, focusing Rancor B. I'm sad to see no funny names like in Herbie's list, but we've got Rancor B and Rancor A. Now, something interesting about Rancors, or massive figures in general, is they cannot move through each other. So Rancor A is going to have to move before Rancor B can even exit the deployment zone. R2 going to Scomp Link to draw a card. Okay, Bib Fortuna. Going to focus up the Rancor A. Also going to be an important source of extra damage for these Rancors with illicit arms, which is funny to think about with the Rancors having arms. But anyway, 3PO going to focus up Gideon, or not Gideon, IG-11? No. Who did 3PO focus? Oh, focused Onar. Okay. Okay, and then Afra going to move over to the bottom cache, but doesn't have quite enough movement points to open the door. Derek's Afra going to open his door next to his terminal, giving him an important line of sight towards Destruct's side of the board. Now we have Rancor A going to start moving out. Has not used Beast Tamer, so going to be double moving and going to take a strain from the difficult terrain, and going to be discarding Survival Instincts, which is a good target for Afra to excavate. Derek opening his other door with the Jawa and able to... Wow, is he able... How is he able to do that? Yeah, he needed another action to do that. So going to open the door and move back deeper into his deployment zone, away from where the Rancors can attack it. Now we've got the regular Jawa going to move up next to Destruct's Rancor A. Going to take a damage from moving into the difficult terrain because, of course, he's just going to sacrifice it to ready Rancor A with Voracious. But not going to do it yet. I think he wants to wait until Rancor A takes some damage and then use Voracious. So the other Jawa going to move up to the middle door. And here we go. Mando is going to take his shot with the Disruptor Rifle. Now, it's very unlikely he will bring the Rancor down to 1 health, but we'll see what he can do here with this attack. Let's see. Okay, we've got a pretty good roll there. Definitely have accuracy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, gonna do 5 damage to the Rancor. Oh, 8 with Assassinate, and could make it 9 with... Oh no, he doesn't have Bib Fortuna in his list, so gonna be 8 damage, so really good damage. That's gonna be hard for the Rancor to recover from. That's gonna be damage that sticks, which is really important when playing against these Rancors, and really the Rancors even with the nerf. Okay, interesting. Alex, or Destruct1 not going to use Voracious there. Gonna let that Rancor sit with just 7 health. Bit of a risk. I could see him getting punished for this and possibly losing that Rancor. Oh, but you know why? He can't. That's why. It says it's the start of another figure's activation, so he can't just Voracious when it would be Rancor A's time to go. He has to do it when another figure. So he actually does have to sit through 2 attacks here in order to get the Voracious bonus. But now he's going to be able to recover before the second attack comes in at least. So it's not that bad. And yeah, I was mistaken. He could not reactivate the Rancor as his next activation there. But he is able to use Voracious. So, what is IG-11 doing? Okay, IG-11 is going to go for the attack on the Rancor. Doesn't have guild programming. Oh, he does. He is focused, so it looks like he did play guild programming. Yes, it's over here off to the side. Guild programming, very powerful command card. Makes up for the fact that IG-11 is not a hunter. So IG-11 doesn't get the powerful attack cards that hunters usually get, but he does have this one card to himself that gives him 2 green dice on his 2 attacks, so it's very powerful. And that's going to do 6, 7, 8, minus 4, so 4 damage to the Rancor. And second attack, also going to be focused. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, Savage Vigor must have been played because we're only seeing 2 defense dice there. So 2-point card that reduces the attack down to just 2 dice of the attacker's choosing. And that is going to deal... Should have dealt 1 damage to the Rancor, I believe. Oh, but he doesn't. Does he not have the accuracy? Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, he doesn't have the accuracy, enough accuracy on the dice. So, Savage Vigor effectively canceled that attack due to not have enough range. And now Rancor A is going to be able to activate again. Should not have to take any strain from the difficult terrain. It sets limit once per round per figure, but is going to be able to use Beast Tamer here to get the movement he needs to get up and perform an attack targeting Mando. Oh, it looks like he used Urgency to get that movement. Possibly? No, I'm not sure. Is it once per activation? The first time a non-mobile figure enters the turn each round. So he shouldn't have suffered the strain there. It looks like he discarded Urgency deck though. But it's once per round, not once per activation. Okay, we're attacking Mando, who is going to spend one of his block tokens that he got from Beskar armor, and also getting a +1 evade from 3PO, so it's going to be helpful for preventing cleave damage and preventing recover. It's going to make it hard for Destruct to get one or the other. Ooh, and a triple block. Okay. He could take a strain to reroll the red die, or he could try to reroll the green die to get another surge so he can recover and cleave. It'll be interesting to see what he does here. He's going to discard Brace for Impact for the strain. Oh, nice. He rerolled the red and he got the surge he needed. So that was really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He could go 7, 8 damage minus 4 blocks is 4 damage. Or he could do Cleave 3 onto 3PO or R2 or onto IG actually. Since he has, or not IG, Onar, since he has line of sight. Although, oh no, Onar is there. He's probably going to use Get Down here to add another evade. It is, so Onar going to add an evade here. And I think now it's probably going to just be, he needs to recover, probably wants to recover 2 damage to keep that Rancor alive. Yep, going to recover the damage. Going to end up doing 2 damage to Mando, but also gets the stun with Crippling Blow. And that is going to be the end of round 1, and I would say it has ended in Derek's favor here. Was able to do a good amount of damage with between Mando and IG-11's first attack, even though the second attack did nothing. That seeing 8 damage on a Rancor at the end of 1 is much better than I am used to seeing. Alright, we've got Smuggling Compartment being used to rearrange the top card of the deck for Destruct. Do we have... Nobody's playing Black Market in these lists. I did see a card just get played. Let's see. Okay, Brace for Impact. Oh, is excavated by Derek's Afra, and then Survival Instincts being excavated by Destruct. And that could be big for Rancor A to keep it alive if Destruct can go first. Now, he does have Initiative coming. Let's see if he can keep it. It looks like he is going to keep Initiative, so he's going to be able to play that Survival Instincts when that Rancor activates. And the 2 black dice with Boba armor from Survival Instincts is very hard to deal with. One of the things that made them so strong, and hopefully will temper them going forward. Okay, we've got an attack coming into Mando, who spends his second block token and also has an evade. Onar should also be usable here since it is the next round. Yep, there we go. Reset Onar. Oh, is he not going to use it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C-3PO, stop it. I guess he's going to save Onar for when he needs to stop another surge, because the surge abilities are so powerful on the Rancor. Right now, if he used Onar, he would just be stopping 1 damage. So I think that makes sense. So let's see. Took 3 damage on Mando. Mando's defenses are holding up quite well here with the block tokens and 3PO next to him. So some good positioning there. And that is enough to trigger extra protection from Onar, who is focused. And Onar can just attack from right there, actually. He has line of sight to the Rancor because of how line of sight works with massive figures and small figures not blocking line of sight. Should be a red die. There it is. And whoa, that roll was bad for the Rancor. Now he does get the Survival Instincts armor, and that is going to stop the surge abilities from Onar, which are quite strong. So it's going to stop 3 damage, and the block's going to stop 1. But that Rancor is still going to take 5 damage here and go to 13 with only 2 health left. The Rancor needs to recover quickly. What he could do is he could open the door with the Jawa, use Voracious, recover, and hope he gets a really good roll on defense. Oh, but it's Derek's turn, because that was get behind or extra protection attack. So now Derek has to chain 2 attacks here, and very, very likely to get the kill with Mando's rifle. All he has to do is deal 1 damage to this Rancor, and he gets the kill. So the Rancor needs to like roll 6 blocks plus Survival Instincts. Oh, he's got Exposed Weakness, so he's gonna get Pierce 3 as well. Very good tech card, especially in this meta with all these Rancors being played. So gonna use Exposed Weakness, and then what is this? Oh, Negation though. Destruct1, you're gonna use Negation to prevent that. Hoping to keep this Rancor alive. It's gonna be a tall order though. He has to take 0 damage from this attack. Let's see if he can do it. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, he needed that to do, I think, to stop more than a surge. Although, is there a way he can stop it? He gets +1 block and +1 evade from Survival Instincts. 3, 4, 5, 6, Pierce 1. No, yeah, he's taking... It looks like he's going to take 1 damage from this. So he needed more. He needed more on that second dice. He needed a triple block there. So the Rancor is going to go down, and that was a very quick Rancor kill. The combo of extra protection with that focused Onar, and then the powerful disruptor rifle there. Could have even gone for the flamethrower as well to really like make it impossible for the Rancor to survive. And he could have actually gone here with Mando. He could have flamethrowered, right? Move 2 spaces. Oh no, you have to move before you do it. So he would have done it to the Rancor, and then Disruptor rifled, but then he's exposed, but it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so now Rancor B is going to come in with Beast Tamer. Can he get there, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, he doesn't have enough movement with Beast Tamer to get to R2. So I think he's going to have to double move. And then... and unfortunately he can't Voracious here, so he's going to have to eat 2 attacks before he can reactivate that Rancor. Let's see what's happening. Is Derek passing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Why did he pass? Is there a maybe a strength in numbers was played? Because it is possible to do that. Here, there's a card over here. No, that's from Afra. I'm not sure how we are activating the Jawa immediately after the Rancor. Oh, 3PO activated. That's what it is. 3PO activated. Interesting. So Derek deciding to refocus everybody before he launches his next assault on this Rancor with IG-11 and Onar. That's going to give Destruct an opportunity here to open the door so that he can feed the Jawa to the Rancor. Now it's interesting, he won't get the full value from Voracious if he feeds it now, but again, if he doesn't eat the Jawa right now, he'll have to eat 2 attacks before he can reactivate that Rancor. So Jawa, okay, is he going to use it now? No. Okay, so he's going to wait until he can get the full recovery from Voracious. Okay, Onar, focus Onar. I mean, these are the hardest hitting figures you can kind of find right in Scum, so makes sense that this is a list that can take on this Rancor threat. We've got Onar attacking and he's got lots of answers with Get Down and 3PO to stop their powerful surges as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 against 3 blocks, so 5 damage. Okay, and Afra is going to open the door, and I think now would be the time to use Voracious. I think Afra used Bib activating using planning. Derek activated the Jawa. So used planning and focused. No, not focusing anybody, just controlling the terminal. Okay, R2 going to activate, and now Destruct is going to use Voracious, so he's going to eat the Jawa, recover 2 damage. R2 is going to draw a card, and now Destruct is going to be able to activate this Rancor again with Beast Tamer. And going to go for Mando to try to finish him off. Still has to deal with 3PO and Onar there, so this is a really strong defensive formation that Derek has set up against these Rancors to counter their ability. Okay, we've got 2 surges, but they're going to be 2 evades, and not very good dice. We're going to have to probably reroll the red or reroll the green to try and get another surge, which means discarding another card to strain. Also haven't seen a whole lot of the more powerful command card options for Rancors other than Savage Vigor and Survival Instincts. Destruct hasn't really been able to make use of Pummel or Ferocity or any of those other cards that give them so many extra attacks here. Yep, gonna discard rerolls the red and gets the same thing, unfortunately. Discarded Parry from the top of their deck for the strain, and now Derek can use Get Down to add a surge, or to add an evade. Okay, gonna use, oh nice, using Feeding Frenzy to add a damage thanks to Mando being already previous. And yep, there's going to be the extra evade to stop all the surges from going through. So we're going to be seeing 4, 5, only 2 damage on Mando from this attack. Okay, and then is there another attack coming? There, I see a card being played. How is this other attack coming? Maybe this was Pummel. Maybe I missed a Pummel that got played. Oh yeah, there was a Pummel. Okay, I said he didn't get to play Pummel. He did get to use Pummel here, so the second attack was played. However, Get Behind Me was used. I'm guessing he targeted... He might have targeted 3PO. Okay, so we used Beast Tamer for the move, then we used 2 actions for Pummel. First one targeted Mando, tanked it, takes 2 damage. Second attack gonna target 3PO. Okay, so that makes sense because he's trying to avoid that distracting bonus. So he's trying to attack 3PO here to get rid of distracting. But it looks like Get Behind Me is played to have him attack Mando instead. Oh, to attack... No, who is this? Oh, he's using it to force an attack on Onar instead. Okay. So Onar is going to take 5 damage, and I'm guessing he's going to use the Recover 2 here. And then we've got Afra attacking the Rancor. Oh, he couldn't use the Recover 2 because of 3PO. Oh man, Derek is really spreading the damage around here. And Afra, wow, Afra rolls super hot. 3, 4, 5, Pierce 1. So 5 minus 2, 3 damage to the Rancor there with Afra. An unfocused Afra even. Okay, Jabba gonna activate, gonna focus up the Rancor. Can't use Order Hit because Destruct doesn't have any VPs at this point. And now Derek's gonna go down and contest the cache down at the bottom to keep Destruct from getting any VPs, although he does have that middle cache. But it's possible this Rancor could go down. IG now going to double tap with Focus and Rapid Fire. And just not another bad defense roll for the Rancor there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 Pierce 1, but he does have a reroll, so... Okay, yeah, 6 Pierce 1. So 5 damage into the Rancor there. And it looks like Derek is doing the thing that we've said is very hard to do, which is to deal damage faster than the Rancors can either prevent it or recover it. Alright, there's 4 blocks. He's going to reroll the green. We've got 5, Pierce 1, so 2 damage to the Rancor there. He's on 2 health left. And that's going to go into the next round, and it looks like it's going to be Derek's initiative. However, Destruct has drawn a lot of cards, so he could have taken initiative here, and he's actually drawn the last card in his deck, so he must have taken initiative. And he has to hope that Derek doesn't have negation. I see the take initiative most likely being played, or was that Ferocity? Oh, it's Ferocity. Okay, Ferocity being played here to give the Rancor that bonus end of round attack. Gonna target 3PO. Needs to really get, yeah, needs to get 3PO out of this, out of there. Does get 4 points from the cache. I think if 3PO dodges, it's probably over here. Reroll with Cower. Oh, he's got the dodge. And I'm guessing that Destruct does not have Feint in his list, although I think that card should be played in double Rancors. It's basically heightened reflexes for both of your attackers. And it would have absolutely killed 3PO here if he had it. Let's see, does he have it? No. So that is going to be... Oh, that is going to be not looking good for Destruct here. Interesting. Negation being played on something. Take initiative. Oh, uses negation. Oh no, Derek. Derek excavated negation. That was a good play. So even though Destruct did have to take initiative, Afra was able to grab. I think that was actually Destruct's negation. Yeah, that was Destruct's negation in the pile. Possibly from Strain. Yep. Okay, so now Derek's going to get to go first, and he gets to attack with the Disruptor Rifle on the Rancor, so only has to deal 3 damage here. Ooh, good roll from the Rancor though. In fact, that might stop all the damage. Oh, but he's got heightened. Oh no. I think that does it if Destruct doesn't have any defensive cards left. Oh, yep. Rancor goes down. And with Onar, IG, and Mando all still alive, I think that's going to be it. I think Derek has taken down the double Rancor list that went undefeated under Destruct. in this tournament. He was 4-0 coming into this round with this list, and I think Derek was able to play just perfectly, and I think he got the dice rolls he needed. But yeah, he really set up that defensive box with Onar and 3PO in a way that was really hard for Destruct to deal with. I think he probably maybe should have gone for 3PO first, which is not something you would usually do. Like, usually you're trained to go for the biggest attacker when you start attacking something, but it turns out 3PO was really critical there to disrupting the Rancor's very powerful strategy of doing tons of damage with Cleave 3 and preventing tons of damage with Recover 2 from Feeding Frenzy. So Derek looks like is going to be the winner of this match. I don't think it's going to keep going. Yeah, I think they're discussing in the post game. Derek is the champion of our June tournament, and Destruct, congratulations on being our finalist. I want to thank everybody who played in the tournaments that we had this season. I think season 9, the tournaments were very successful. I mean, we had 10 players in March, and then we had 16 in April, and then 14 with different players playing in May and June. And I think people had a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to do a proper tournament with same lists. And of course, we're going to keep doing the Async League as well. That's going to have prizes too. Thank you everybody for watching this, and tune back in soon. We're going to have some Season 10 content as well, talking about the new cards and showing off some playtest games. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to my patrons on Patreon. If you want to support the channel, remember patreon.com/IACommand. You can give today. See you later.